Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Ken's Show and Tell on this beautiful, balmy, 60-degree morning of September 15th, 2023. Today we're going to be actually putting down wood chips on a new road we're going to put in on the timber, part of the timbering project that we had. This is right behind the auto house, and you can see how wildflowers and grasses are regenerating after this timbering project. And I had put some seed out, but we've had this drought and it didn't do all that well. However, there's all kinds of things coming up of interest in the soil from the soil that was already there, which I think is very interesting. I've noticed that we've had burnweed come up back there along the fence line, and here's an example of it right here. And I didn't realize this. We had never had burnweed on the property before, but now we do. And I've read some about it, and it's interesting. It's a plant that's natural to the area that tends to move in freshly disturbed open areas. So that's nice. I've also noticed that with all this standing seed, we have lots of little birds that are coming in here. I mean, tiny birds picking the seed. That's in contrast to the property next door, which is nothing more than a 40-acre mowed lawn. So it is a biological desert. And we'll go up here further and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing and how the recovery process is taking place in spite of this drought. This is the newest road that I've built with wood chips, soil underneath, wood chips, and then using logs to build up the edge. And I've built it up, I guess at least 12 inches, maybe more on that side, downhill side. And up here is where we've reseeded and just allowed what's in the soil to germinate and come up along the fence line here. Our property on this side ends at the fence line, and beyond that fence line is a fairly large pasture / hayfield that my neighbor maintains with a lawnmower. So I call that recreational mowing. And on this side there's lots of insects buzzing around and butterflies and little birds eating seeds, and on the other side there's absolutely nothing, and even the deer stay over here. But let's walk up this way. Let me show you what I'm doing right now. See, I've been going back and forth with the John Deere tractor, carrying scoops of wood chips up to here and beyond to create a new road going to that new bridge that I built. You can see I did this yesterday, so let's go up here and show you the work that I've done. This is just the path that I've worn with going back and forth with the tractor. See all the little birds over here? They're all over here, going after all this seed right here. so this is what we're getting on this side. Anyway, I carried it up here with the scoop on the tractor. And now what I'm getting ready to do with this hand rake is rake this smooth like it is on the other side here. I can do a better job with the hand rake because these wood chips tend to clump together than I can trying to use the bucket or a blade. And you can see how this is healing up very nicely, especially back there. And then there's trash there that this winter, after the first frost, I'll come back here and haul that away to recycling and to the dump. I want to wait till first frost. So the snakes have gone into hibernation. And of course, here's the bridge that I've built. There's foxtail getting a hold here. And that down there is what we call lamb's ear. It also has another name, I know, but I remember lamb's ear. And by the way, lamb's ear also makes a very nice toilet paper. And that is if you're not allergic to it, and I'm not. This other side over here is regenerating nicely too. And it goes on back. So turning around this way, you can see what I'm doing with this new road. Okay, so let me get busy smoothing this out, and then we'll start hauling more stuff up here with the tractor. There you go. Okay, now we'll just bring up some loads with the tractor, put them as even as we can, and then come back and finish off with the hand rake. My little buck. So here we are doing this, and my friend the buck, my little baby buck over there, and then there's Diana.
Your friend.
Yeah, there's my friend. He's been watching us, watching me do this. Yeah. I hope you can see that. That buck, that tame buck, is using the freshly laid road as a little bed. Let me just come up a little bit closer here. I don't want to disturb him because you can see, hopefully, he's right there. Here's my road I'm building. I don't want to disturb him. The tractor is not disturbing him. I have a guy that we allow to hunt on our place. I've given instructions this year to leave this particular buck alone. He is perfectly shaped, those horns. I think he's good genetic stock, so he should stay with the herd and not be harvested. Harvesting big bucks, I think, is a mistake because you're removing good genetic formulations from the herd. Ain't that right, Bud? The wood chips are now deposited with the tractor. The big pile of wood chips is now gone. I've made a few berms over there for water runoff. And what I'm going to do now is take the hand rake and level this stuff off. And then just running over it and gravity will do the rest. Well, here's my little buck. He's come up this morning to watch me do more work here. Yeah, he's just standing there eating while I'm raking. And he's probably about 15 feet from me, maybe 20. Right in there. Oops, he's getting a little nervous. That leg went up. Well, I am done. Here's this side, going down to my confluence bridge towards the shooting range. Here's this side, going up towards the new bridge, that little branch of our new road. And here's this one that I did earlier. So what will smooth this out like this is time, rain, and just running over it. Let's just walk up here on our road. You can see where the land slopes right here. I've got the road up high, crowned. That will interrupt runoff from here and hopefully trap it under the road. And of course, rain that drops on top of the road here, falls on top, will filter down, and its velocity will be slowed down by all these wood chips. And then I have these simple berms pushed up here with wood chips that will also slow down the movement of water. It's all about decreasing water's velocity so you don't, or you minimize runoff as well as erosion. So this is all raw right now, but give it some time, give it some rain, it'll look good. Let's go up this way. You can see how it's healing itself up there, which is very nice. And here we go. Disappears down through there. This is going to be very pretty once this gets up into more intense wildflowers and blooming.